Alright, welcome back to Trouble with Tish. I am Tish and I be Trouble. And today we are going to see if we can do any decluttering whatsoever. I have so much makeup and so many brushes, so I'm going to start with my brushes. And we're going to work our way through and see what we can get rid of, what we don't need, and what we can't live without. So, if that interests you, keep watching.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat. Remember to forget the future and the past.
Alright, so we are focused on the table today. I got me a handy dandy little cloth here to cover up what's underneath because it's not so pretty. And we're going to start with our face brushes. So right here we have from Opulent Beauty. It is described as flathead. Well, when I think flathead, I think screwdriver. But it's nice and fluffy, and yes, I do need to wash all of my brushes. They will all be washed. But yeah, I want to find out which ones I'm getting rid of first. Alright, so we have this one, and oh, excuse that, I was swatching for my sister yesterday. This one seems to be nice. It's got a couple little hairs sticking up here. I'm going to have to trim those down. I have never actually seen those before. So anyways, I like the brush. I like its counterpart, which is what I got with it. This is a powder brush. I do enjoy these brushes, so I am going to keep those. And these are my brush holders, which will also need to be cleaned. And this is its counterpart. And that's where I keep my face brushes. Alright, so something we can get rid of for sure. These. Now, I got these. These are the Jeffree Star brushes. This is the JS1, the JS3, and the JS2. And we're all about being in order here, so that was in order, I swear. But I don't enjoy the Jeffree Star brushes. They were, I mean, they're pokey. After you wash them the first time, they're pokey, and they never go back to, you know, any semblance of what they were before. They're just not great brushes. So I'm going to go and I'm going to toss those. I'm going to get rid of those. Then we have this AOA fan brush. Let's see, I've got 3 fan brushes here. This is an AOA F11. This is an AOA F17. And this is a Morphe E60. So I'm really not a fan of Morphe brushes. Some of them, it's hit or miss. This one seems a bit pokey. I'm going to put that in the declutter pile. Now, I love AOA brushes, and I don't normally use fan brushes, but there are instances when I do, and these are perfect for those occasions. So I'm going to keep these ones. Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. This brush, it's an EcoTools brush, and I have had it forever. I had this brush before I started my channel, and it's one of my favorite brushes. I don't even know why, and I have to keep it. So I'm gonna keep that. This is another brush from Opulent Beauty, and it says Bullet on it, and I don't really care. I'll use my brushes for whatever I dang well please. But I do enjoy the Opulent brushes so far, so I'm going to keep that. Alright, then we have Baddington, and these brushes, they don't say what brushes they are, but I use them constantly. This, I mean, obviously, use it constantly. This, I mean, it's just, they're beautiful. I love those brushes. I am keeping them. Alright, then we have AOA Studio brushes. I really enjoy the AOA line. This is a F19 and this is an F14. And I really like these brushes. They're nice. They're dense where they need to be and fluffy where they need to be. And I am keeping. We're not doing a great job with decluttering. Okay, now we have Morphe. Okay, this is a Morphe R6. And I've used this. I do enjoy it. I think I'm going to keep this one. This is the R13. And I do use this. It does wash well. I'm going to keep that too. I like those ones. This is the R14. Now this one, I don't know if you can tell, but it has all these extra things that stick out after you wash it. They just stick out and you can never get it back to it the way they go. And while I did enjoy using this brush, I don't like the way it feels after I washed it, so I'm going to get rid of it. Alright, then we have this Luxie 504 large angled. I love the Luxie brushes, so much so that I had one that was broken and I still cobbled that thing together so I could use it because it was just so nice. So I'm definitely keeping my Luxie brush. Now, this is the $1 Billion Brow Sculpting Duo brush. Now, I've used it. It's a nice brush. I'm not really a fan of double-ended brushes. I think I'm going to get rid of that one. Alright, this is a fair brush, and it is ergonomic. It's a Contour 218M brush. Obviously, that's not what I used it for because I don't contour. I do use some bronzer, but it seems like it might be a little bit too small for a bronzer. Bronzer is kind of a sweep of color instead of concentration of color. I enjoy that it's ergonomic and it's pretty and all, but I don't really need it, so I'm going to get rid of that. Oh boy. Okay, now we have a Luxie 514 blush brush. And it is so soft. Like, so soft. And this is the other one. It's a different brush, obviously, but this one is a little more dense, where this one is not dense. It's very flimsy. I really like the brush. So I'm going to keep that for now, okay? Don't judge me. Okay, and then we have this brush. Oh, I know where this brush came from. My mother-in-law bought me this holder, and it had in it a bunch of these brushes. And the brushes are nice, and I love the holder. I'm going to keep this one. I enjoy that one. Okay. And then we have these face brushes, which are in my everyday use pile. Alright, so let's see. These are from Melt. I have not gotten a chance to use these yet, so I'm excited to do so. This is the... okay, well, I can't read Spanish. This is from the Mariposa. It was from the Butterfly palette. Let's go with that. This is a 779. And this is the 718. And I'm going to put those back and keep those. Alright. This is my Refer 04 brush. And as you can see, it is loved and used and abused, and we are keeping. And let's see, this is an e.l.f. brush. It says it's for buffing and foundation, and okay, that is what I used it for. And I actually really liked it, so I'm going to keep that, obviously. Okay, and then we have the AOA Studios F20, and don't use this for powder. What did I use? Oh, powder bronzer, I think. I can't remember anything these days. I love the brush. I'm keeping it. Alright, here is another AOA Studio. It's the F12, and while it is losing hair, it also didn't come with the price tag of the Morphe brushes, and it doesn't poke my face when I use it. I use it for powder, and I'm keeping it because I love it. Alright, so this is from Zeesea. It came with the Zeesea Silk Bronzer. It's a putty bronzer, and that is what I use it for. And I really enjoy it, so I'm keeping it. And I think this is the only Morphe brush I have that is in my everyday. And while it looks like I use it for blush, I do not. I use it for highlighter. It just happens that I put my highlighter and I blend it into my blush, and it's a putty blush. So this is the R36, and it is perfect for what I want it for, which is the highlighter. So I'm keeping that. All right, this is the AOA Studio F13, and I also use this for putty bronzer. I am keeping that because I love it. Alright, this is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer brush, and I have not gotten a chance to use this quite enough to make a judgment, so I'm going to keep that for now. This is the e.l.f. Putty Blush brush, and I've used that exactly one time, and I am still figuring out what I want to do with these, so I'm going to keep them and figure it out. Alright. This is a half-caked concealer brush. This is the 160 brush, and it is nice and dense, but also kind of fluffy and soft at the tip, and I quite enjoy this brush, so I'm going to keep it. And this brush I got from Renee, and I don't know what it is, but I love the brush, and I use the brush, so I'm keeping the brush. Alright, now we have 2 holders of brushes. Now we shall move on to our eye brushes. Oh, wait, hold on. Now, with this, alright, so these come from, and they were in this Jeffree Star bag on the floor, so they kind of have a little bit of cat hair on them, so excuse the cat hair. I will wash them before I send them to my sister, but she was looking to get into makeup, and she's very unsure. Her daughter's getting into makeup as well, and she's very unsure about what she needs, what she likes, so I decided I was going to send her these brushes. They are good brushes. They are from Lele Posh, both sets. I do not know if you can still get these sets on her site or not, but they worked well for me, and I hope they will work well for my sister. So I'm going to pack these up. Well, I'm going to wash them first, but I'm going to pack them up and send them to her. Those were the face brushes. And I figure her and her daughter can fight over who gets which set, because one set is mostly face brushes and the other set is mostly eye brushes. Probably her daughter will take the purple set because her daughter's a little bit more experienced with makeup than she is. So they have all served me wonderfully, but I think that it is time to pass them along and let somebody else enjoy them. So that's what we're going to do with these ones. But I did want to include them because they're part of decluttering. Alright, first off we have this here. Now we have 2 of these. This is the AOA E120. And it is the brush with the comb. And this is the Lash and Brow Groomer from Eco Tools, which I have had forever. I really enjoy the Eco Tools set. And I'm going to keep both. I don't see a reason to get rid of either one of them. Alright. Then we have brow brushes. This is the AOA E133. This is from Morphe. And this is the Lavish Brow Groomer. These all work like they're supposed to. I quite enjoy having them, so I'm going to keep them. I really enjoy having these because I don't always want to have to clean a brush just because I used the spoolie part of it. I do not remember what brand these are. Oh yeah, I got them from, I think I got them through like AliExpress. But this is the AOA E119. I am going to keep both because, you know, why not? So these are the ones that I got through AliExpress. I really don't need them. I have not gotten a chance to figure out with the eyeliner brush yet. I think I'm going to declutter these and keep this. Alright, then we have brushes from MSQ. I quite enjoy MSQ. You can get them on Amazon. We have the eyeliner brush, which I can't seem to... Oh, there we go. And I haven't gotten a chance to use that yet. So we're going to keep that. And, yeah, I'm going to keep that too. Alright, then we have AOA. We have the E117, the F16, and the E134. And I enjoy AOA brushes. I'm going to keep all of these. Alright, now we have our random known brands. Okay, this is the MOTD, No Fudge, Just Smudge. And I'm going to keep this one. This is the Morphe M710. And I'm going to keep this one for now. Then we have the Lavish Fine Liner. And I have not gotten a chance to use that one yet, so I'm going to keep that one. Then we have Eco Tools. This one doesn't have anything on it as far as what it is. But I quite enjoy the Eco Tools. I don't think I'm going to get rid of any Eco Tools. Alright, this is the Moda Pro BMX 498, and I am going to keep this one as well. This I got from Zeesea Cosmetics, and I quite enjoyed their brushes, so I'm going to be keeping, I believe I'm going to be keeping everything from the Zeesea. And besides, look how beautiful those handles are. I mean, just, oh, so beautiful. Alright, and then we have these. I believe I got these from Renee. They don't have a name on them, but they are quite nice. Yeah, I'm going to keep these. Alright, so that is my keep from those. I'm not sure we're doing too great. Because we got a lot of brushes to go. Alright, so with this one. This is another one that is from the AliExpress set. Now, some of these I enjoy, some of them I do not. I do not think I'm going to keep this one. It seems a little bit thick on this to be, you know, quite what I need. So I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, so then we have the MSQ brushes. And these don't have any delineation as to what they are for. But I quite enjoy them. They are great for small eyelids. This one is really nice. I'm going to keep the MSQ, all of them. Alright, these are AOA. So this one is E128. I love the white tipped or white brush from AOA. Love, love, love. This is the E132, definitely keeping. And this one is interesting. This is the E118, and this is a sponge tip. And it's really good for getting like a little sparkly and putting it on your inner corner. I'm keeping that for sure, for sure, for sure. All right, these are from the Star Gems Cosmetics, and where this one is a little bit too large, these ones are a lot smaller and are perfect for what I want them for. So I will be keeping these. All right, then we got some Morphe. All right, what do we think of the Morphe? This is the E15, and I have only a couple of these fat, dense brushes, so I'm going to keep that. These just happen to be perfect. This is the M139, and this is the M321, and they are perfect for people who have like a smaller lid space and need a smaller brush. So I'm going to keep those ones. All right, then we have some crown brushes. This is the C412 Deluxe Pointed Crease Brush. It is nice, it's fluffy, it's great for blending out. I don't know so much about a crease though. I like a little bit denser brush for my crease. But you know, you don't always have to use your brushes for what they say they're for. So I'm going to keep that. I quite enjoy these crown brushes. This is a set that I got through probably, I would say Boxycharm, but it could have been Ipsy. They came as a set. It's a little pencil brush and a little dense brush here. This is the other dense brush that I have that's like this. So I'm going to be keeping both of these because they're great. Excuse me. Alright, and then we have a couple more that have names on them. This is the Believe Beauty little brush. I have a couple of these that have the bristles like this, and these ones are quite hard, so I'm going to get rid of that one. This is the Moda Pro VMX Detail 420, and it is nice and it is small, and I quite enjoy using it, so I'm going to keep that. This one is Lavish Pencil Brush, and this one is also really pokey and hard. I'm going to get rid of this one as well. And this one is the MOTD Smoky Detailer, and it is very small and very useful. Alright, then we have a couple that I have no clue what the brands are. I got these from Renee, and I do quite enjoy using both of them. I'm going to keep those ones. And that is that pile. That's that pile. Alright. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go through. Alright. Oh, no, because we went to the face brush. We have 4 more to go through. We can do this. Alright, then we have this one. Let me separate this out and get right back with you. Alright, so next we have these. Alright, these are also from the AliExpress. These are all fuzzy. Alright, so these, they're pretty much the exact same brush. I don't have a use for them. I haven't found a use for them. They're rather large. So I'm going to be decluttering these ones. Alright, now these two. These I do have a use for. They're flat, they're wide, they're nice. I'm going to be keeping these ones. They're great. Now these have these sponge tip applicators. Now this one has a hole in it for some reason. I'm not really sure. I have not used that. And this one is double-ended. I think I'm going to invest in getting some sponge tip applicators that are just sponge tip applicators and don't have holes in them. So I'm going to declutter these ones. Alright, then we have Morphe. Alright, we have the Morphe M166. I do use this one. This one is stood up to washing, and it is Good, so I'm going to keep that one. Then we have this one. It is the M421, and I also have no problems with this one. I'm going to keep this one. These ones are a little weird. They're flat tip. Let's see, this one is the M432, and this one has decided it's like Madonna, it's only going by Morphe. But anyways, they have stood up to cleaning, and they work really well, so I'm going to keep those two. Then we have our Eco Tools. You can always tell the Eco Tools, they always have wooden handles, and I quite enjoy this line. This is the concealer brush. This is not Eco Tools, this is Coastal Scents. And it says a BR-B-SO2. I'm going to keep that one because I like it. Back to the Eco Tools though. This one is a flat eyeliner brush, and I use both of these, and I love both of these, and I'm going to keep both of these. Alright, then we have these two, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. Let's see. You see a little bow there? These, I believe, come from Tattoo Junkie Cosmetics. And while there is nothing wrong with either one of these brushes, I think I'm going to pass them along because I seem to have an abundance of brushes and I have to get rid of something. So I'm going to pass those along. These two are from Wet n Wild. I got these from the Dollar Tree and they work great and I use them quite often. And I'm going to keep them because, heck, they work great, especially for $1. Alright, then we have, this one is from AOA Studios. It is the E111, and I think I finally found an AOA brush that I'm going to get rid of. I don't need something so thick and so dense. It's just rather large and not what I'm looking for in a brush. So I finally found an AOA brush I'll get rid of. This one is from BH. It is the Zodiac 3, I think. I have not used it. I mean, I have so many. I'm going to put that over here and we're going to say maybe. Because I kind of like the brush, but... Alright, now this is very, very, very hard. It says Obsession Makeup London. And I am surprised I was able to read that. It is etched into the component here. It is ergonomic. It is great. It feels comfortable. The bristles, I'm going to keep this one as well. Okay. Star Gems Cosmetics. This works perfect for what I need it for. It's beautiful, and I'm going to keep that one. Alright, then we have a Believe Beauty brush, and again, it's very, very hard. It's very dense, and you gotta bend it to get it to give, and it just seems like it's really hard. So I'm going to declutter this one. Alright, then we have from the Balm Flat Eyeshadow Brush, and I do like this one. I'm going to keep that one. Then we have the eye shading brush from Lavish. This worked really well when I first started makeup, but I have much better brushes now, so I am going to declutter that particular one. Odin's Eye. Now, I got this from Zeesea, and I know that she understands, but it fell apart, and I don't feel like gluing it back together because I'm lazy. So I am going to declutter this one. I very, very much appreciate when anybody sends me anything. But I'm going to have to let this one go. But I do love you! Alright. This is the Luxie 211. It's a concealer brush. I don't use it for concealer. In fact, I don't use this one at all. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. It's kind of stiff and I don't know. I've washed all of my brushes. So I know it stands up to cleaning, but it's really hard, and I don't think I want this one on my face. I'm going to declutter that one. Alright, then we have some no-name brushes, right? And it kind of seems like these all come from the same line. They look rather similar. I don't like this one. I believe I got these from Renee. I don't like this particular one. It just, I don't know. Maybe it just confuses me. I don't like it. It feels funky on my face. So I'm going to declutter this one. Alright. This one I like. It's great, it's movable, it does what I want it to do, and it's not pokey or hard. So I'm going to keep that one. Oh. Man. Well, okay, I like it, but it just fell apart on me, so I'm going to have to get rid of that one. This one doesn't feel the same. Oh no! It's a very different feel. Oh, this one works. This one's nice. And it's sturdy. I'm going to keep that one, and I'm going to get rid of these two. Man. Okay, I don't know what this one is, but again, it kind of feels hard. So I'm going to get rid of this one. This one is very soft. It is very nice. It feels very nice to use. And up here you can grip it a little tighter because it's smaller, and up here you can kind of hold it, and I'm going to keep that one. And you know what? I'm going to keep this one too. So that is what's left out of that one. Alright. Then we move on to this one. And this is our fluffy brushes. So let me get these into some semblance of order, and I'll be right back. Alright, first off we have this one, and it is again another one of those brushes I'm not really a fan of. It is, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not quite straight. It wasn't glued straight. So I'm going to declutter this one. Alright, then we have these two brushes from Alamar. They are nice and fluffy, and they are great for blending, and I am going to keep them because I quite enjoy them. Alright, these are MSQ. And needless to say, I quite enjoy this MSQ. You can get them on Amazon, and I'm going to keep every single one of these brushes. They don't have any like special numbers or names to them. They are just brushes, and they are great, so I'm going to keep those. Alright, these are Morphe brushes. Now some of these are going to go, and some of these can stay. This is the M518. As you can see, it is a little frayed and frazzled, and that happened after I started washing the brushes. I don't know about that one. Let's see. We have some more that have the white brush on them. This one is the R39, and again, it's nice and rough and frazzled. This one is the M514. This one is frazzled. It's not as rough as its counterparts, but still getting there. And then this one is the M441, and again, it's rough, and I don't enjoy putting those on my eyes. Now, the ones with the brown heads, they are brown and black bristles. They are a bit different. This is the M504, and this is the M505. I quite enjoy these ones. They withstand washing, and they are nice and soft on the eyes, so I'm going to keep those. And these have black bristles. This is the M330, and this is the M532. And these withstand washing a lot better as well. So I would suggest, if you're going to get Morphe brushes, I would not get the ones with the white bristles. I would get black or brown bristles. They seem to hold up to washing quite a bit better, and they are not so rough on your eyes. Now, they do have a shelf life, however. I had a subscription from Morphe brushes, and some of them were good, and some of them were just not. So, And the ones with the white bristles seem to be the worst. So I'm going to declutter these for sure. Alright, and these brushes are from AOA Studios. This is the E130. This is the E129. And this is the E126. These stand up to cleaning. The brushes, bristles are nice and soft, and they go back into shape, and they don't like fray and stuff. And I love AOA brushes. And these are so inexpensive. It's crazy. They're basically dollar store brushes, except for I got mine in a set, so they actually cost less than $1. And they came with a container that holds them. So I'm going to keep my AOA brushes, obviously. Okay, here we have some more Star Gems. I love these brushes. They're great, great, great for blending. They're soft, and I can't with these handles. They're just beautiful. So I'm definitely keeping those. Alright, these are from MOTD, which is obviously Makeup of the Day. This is Miss Shady Lady. This is Stand Out Sweep. This is Tapered Contour Crease. Oh, it didn't get a fancy name. And this one is Come Through Contour. Now, after feeling those AOA brushes, these aren't as soft. What did I do with the other ones? Did I declutter those? We're going to say maybe on these. We're going to set these to the side and see what we come up with at the end. Alright, then we have some crown brushes. Crown brushes are pretty decent brushes. These ones came in a set from Boxycharm or Ipsy or something, and I'm going to keep these. I like these. Now this one is double-ended, and it is the AC012 Shadow Crease Duet, and wow, I like this side, and I like this side. I am not a fan of double-ended brushes. If they come in a palette, I leave them in the palette, and they don't get used. So I'm gonna declutter this one. Yeah, I'm gonna declutter that one. Okay. Then we have Luxie brushes. Alright, and this is the 207 medium angled shading brush, and I quite like this one. It's nice and soft, it's dense at the bottom, and yeah, I'm going to keep that one. This is the 205 Pack and Shade brush. It's ergonomic and it's nice. I don't know about packing or shading, but it's nice and fluffy, so it'd be good for like blending out. But I like that, so I am going to keep that. Alright, then we have these, and I think it says, yeah, Firma. This is the 201, and this is the 403, and I believe I got these from Renee, Beauty and More with Renee. I quite enjoy these brushes. They are nice, they're soft, they're dense where they need to be, and I'm keeping those. Alright, then we have the BMX Crease 430 brush from Moda. This is exactly the kind of brush that I like, actually. I'm keeping this brush. Alright, then we got, do we have names on these? Yes, this is the LC13 from Lurella. It is nice for blending out. It's nice and very, very soft. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. Alright, then we have this. This is Lavish Tapered Blending Brush. And it is nice and soft, and I'm keeping that one for sure. This one is a little bit thicker. This is a Bear Gotchas? Bean Gotcha? I don't know. Illuminator. Okay, this is a I've been looking at these brushes for so long, I don't even know what they say anymore. I don't know. I think this should go with the face brushes. I'm going to keep this one, but I'm going to put it with the face brushes here. Alright, this is Believe Beauty, and it is nice and fluffy, unlike its counterparts. I like this brush. I got it at the Dollar General, and I like the makeup line. I just did not like those other brushes, but I'm going to keep this brush. Alright, now these brushes right here, they are huge, and they're nice and fluffy. but I think I have quite a few brushes. I'm going to declutter these. Wait, is that screw on, or is that, what's that doing? Okay, I'm definitely decluttering this one. And because I am a makeup brush hoarder, I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. Okay, we have these two brushes, which I also got from Renee. Just like these, I got these from Renee. These are very nice brushes. They're like unicorn colored bristles. I don't know if you can see the different colors on the bristles there. They're very beautiful. But I think I'm going to pass these along. I love you, Renee, but thank you for letting me have some of your decluttered brushes. But I'm going to pass those ones along. Alright, and then we got some no names here. Now this one, I got these from Renee too. This one I don't like. It's kind of funky. So I'm going to pass this one along. This one, however, is nice and fluffy, and it is great for blending out. I'm going to keep this one, and this one as well I'm going to keep too. Oh, this one does have a name. Oh, this is the brushes from Lele Posh and Ellie. I didn't get this one from Renee. It came with a highlighting palette. It's a very beautiful palette. But the Ellie Star and Lele Posh highlighting brush. Yes, definitely keeping this one. It's very beautiful. Alright, so that's what we're keeping for those. Do we need these? I'm going to say yes to this one. I still have two more things. I'm going to declutter these. Alright, now we have these brushes, which are probably not going to be decluttering much. This is a little candle holder that I got, and I use it for makeup brushes because because I can. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can put these into order, and we'll be right back. Alright, so these are Referral brushes, and I got some repeats here. I have two 12s, which I'm not getting rid of. I'm not getting rid of any of these. I have two 13s. These work amazing. They are real hair brushes, and they are my favorite. I'm not getting rid of these. These are the 15. These are 14. Alright, and this is the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, the number 16, and the number 29. Now, none of those are obviously getting, I'm not getting rid of those. These are my everyday brushes though, so I don't know how much I'm going to be getting rid of any of these. Alright, these are MSQ brushes, and I love them all, and I'm going to be keeping them. Star Gem. These work exactly for what I use them for, and of course these are everyday brushes, so they are filthy. I've used them like 3 times. I have not washed them, yes, I admit. So those are, yeah, staying with me. Okay, these are from Eloise. They are nice and soft. They work great, and I am keeping them. Alright, this is the AOA Studio E131, and it is the flat brush, and I love it. Alright, this is the Smudger 402 brush from Moda Pro, and I use it to put on my pot liners. I'm keeping that. This is Morphe 167. It's one of the very few Morphe brushes I have in my everyday usage containers. So I'm keeping that. And then we have, this is the B2 from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. These are great for people who have small eyes. And I just got these. I'm keeping that. This is a no-name brush. I believe I got this from Renee. And it is great for an inner corner highlight. So I'm keeping that. And then this one as well is great. I kind of feel like I should keep them all as set though. Now I want to pull out the other ones that I just put in the declutter pile. Let's put this in a maybe pile over here. I'm not sure I want to get rid of those. Those are really pretty and they work great. There's nothing wrong with them. Alright, so that is what's left out of that. I didn't figure we were going to get rid of hardly any of these. They're like my go-tos. Alright, so this is also everyday eye brushes. However, the container I got from Zeesea, and she made me the police box from Doctor Who, and I love this. I keep my favorite brushes in here, so we're probably not going to be getting rid of it a lot out of here, so yeah. Alright, let me get these organized and I will be right back. Alright, we have these organized here, and apparently more Morphe brushes than I thought made it into this everyday makeup. Alright, so this is the E18, and I think I'm going to declutter that one. It is not great. This is the M431. This does work wonderfully, and I'm going to be keeping that one. I'm going to bring this back over here. Alright, this is the M433, and even though it has the white bristles, it is still a little bit soft, so we're keeping that for now. This is the M573, and I think this one is, it's time for this one to go. It is very rough, and yeah, maybe somebody else will be able to use that. I don't know. Alright, and then we have just the bougie skinty sets that don't have anything but the names on them. And these all are nice, and they still work wonders, and they're making my hands all different colors because I need to wash my brushes. So maybe that's our next task. I'm going to keep all of those. These ones are from the Glam Light collab that was done with Michaela. Now, I don't watch Michaela, but these are great brushes so far. I am enjoying them. I'm going to keep them. I won these from Beauty and More with Renee. These are the Blend Bunny brushes, and I'm keeping every single one of these. They are perfect for people who have smaller lid space. This is the B5. This is the B3. This is the B4. And this is the B1. And those are awesome. Now these I just got. They are from the Melt Butterfly palette collection. And I have not gotten a chance to use these quite yet. This is the 523. This is the 808. These seem really nice for somebody who would have smaller eyes too. This is the 24. This is the 23. I like these. They stand out, and you can tell, obviously, none of my other brushes have red brushes, so this is the 627. These definitely stand out. If you're looking for one, you're definitely going to know you're getting the right one just by the color. So those are going to go back into there. These are AOA. Alright, let's start with these fluffy brushes. This is the E125. I love this brush. Soft. It's going back in the everyday. This is the E127. Same. It's going back into the pot. Alright. Then this is the E124. The E112. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. The E122. The E115. The E113. The E123. The E121. And the E114. I am keeping all of those because I really enjoy the AOA line. Alright, this is a crown brush, and I use this to put on my potted eyeliners. I'm keeping that. Alright, this is the shade 466 brush from Moda Pro, and I use that and I love that, so I'm keeping that. Alright, these are 3 eye brushes that I got with that set that my mother-in-law got me. While I do enjoy these, I do not like this one. But I would kind of like to keep them as a set. And I have kept every single other one. I will just keep this one and I will move it to not everyday. Alright, and then we have these two, which have no name. This one's kind of hard. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. And then this one is nice and soft and fluffy, and I am going to get rid of this one. Alright, and seeing as how I have a bazillion brushes, I really don't need any more. I am going to declutter these. And so these are going to go back over with my everyday brushes. Alright, so this is what we have decluttered. Now if you will hold on just one second, I will get you numbers. Alright, I have gone back through and I've decided that I am going to declutter the rest of these as well. And the other two to these sets as well. So I have kept 29 face brushes and I am decluttering 15 face brushes. I have kept 150 eye brushes. Don't judge me. And I am decluttering 46, which includes these. So that is it for my eye brush and face brush decluttering. I hope you will join me next time. I do not know what we'll be decluttering, but we will be decluttering something. I gotta get rid of some stuff. Alright, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I hope every single one of you has an absolutely amazing, amazing day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat.